EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. He tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Denver.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Well, pardon, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender. Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people. Good run there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Kyle Van Noy with it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
A gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Gun. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Bring it.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Play action. It's Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
4 more yards.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
20.
From the 50, Newton. Going deep for Hopkins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Broncos nothing.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Broncos nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run with Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
On 2nd and goal, Newton.
3-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
50's the mark. All that, baby, all that.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The kick is blocked.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Henderson on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
The shotgun snap for Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey! Mike, number 53. Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Buying time to his left. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Anderson. A 5-yard pickup.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The ball carrier.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Broncos.
From the 50, Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. 11. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
From the gun, Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run again with Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Let's get this. Mike 15, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's good.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They fake the give. Newton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
Ready? Ready? 50. I don't think you got it, son. Here we go.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And it'll be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st down, Broncos.
Check 99.
40 got.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there. They'll go to Barkley again, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Drill right, 22.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On third down, Stafford found his target. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Anderson. It's a gain of
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Play action. Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. DJ Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Adelman. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Check 26. Check fast. Check 52's the mic. Coming. Great. 52. Watch 52.
From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Results in a 4th.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Peppers. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on third down. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Ain't no such thing.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's complete to Kelsey. The 30. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Stafford looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Stafford. That's caught at the 3.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Set. Yellow 20.
43. All you get is a headache. All you get is go.
On first and 10, Stafford. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
43.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Intended for D.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They run with Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
11 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Watch the screen. Gun.
operating from the gun. Newton flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8. But
here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Formation for the Broncos.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 20.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.